All right. So this says we're live. Walter, can you let me know if you can hear us though? Because I'm getting this whole shit that it's bad.
All right, let me see.
Let me know if you can hear us in the chat. Let me know. All right. If anything, I might have to start this shit over again, which I hope I don't. But if I have to, fuck that. That would be so shitty right now if I have to. Let me know if you can hear us in the chat, like guys. All right, because apparently I'm getting this issue that says it's bad. It says we're live. Walter, can you?
We're live. We're live.
All right, so we're live. All right, guys. We're live here. This is episode 219. What is up, everybody? 219 of the TEAMHEEL podcast. It is Wednesday, November the 8th, 2017. November the 8th. The reason why we're doing this on a Wednesday this week, reason being because it's Friday when we normally do the show. It's a big soccer game for anyone that's Peruvian. It's Peru, New Zealand, wild card spot for the World Cup, and I would rather be watching that game, honestly, than sit here on a Friday night trying to do the show. So we're probably doing the show right now. There's enough stuff to talk about this week, if you will, in the world of wrestling. But as always, guys, I'm not alone. As always, here, obviously it's me. It's Steve. You can call me Flying Wild, if you will. You call me Flying Wild. I'm here joined by, as you can tell by now, Walter, but you can call him King Wild, if you will. King Wild. What up, King Wild?
I am the king, except the King Wild. Interesting nickname, but I fucks with it. That's a nickname that is given. That's something that you just don't get out of nowhere.
There's a lot of chicks out there that are gonna be calling you King Wild when it's all said and done. I'm telling you right now. But in case you're wondering, yeah, we're the Wild Boys, if you will. So yesterday, me and Walter, I'm pretty sure you saw yesterday, the Ric Flair 30 for 30 special, right? I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. So
I didn't get to watch it yesterday, as everyone else did. I actually, got home. I literally sat here in my chair as I'm doing this podcast right now, and I turned on my TV. I finished watching SmackDown, right? And next thing you know, I crash. I had a long day at work yesterday, right? So I crashed. So I missed the 30 for 30 special. I literally woke up from my chair around 2:30 in the morning, just in time to take a shower, get ready for work. Whoop-de-doo, right? That's my night.
Wow.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Yeah, I know. In the chat, we got Tony Reyna, Sam Cass, Draven G, and Chauncey Bullock here, guys. Thank you guys. Are so awesome as always. This podcast, again, is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, also over at the Google Play Music, and as well as TuneIn Radio. You got to download and listen to on the go. All right. Let me get out of this screen that we have currently right now. This screen that we have, it's not our screen. It's not us, if you will, but it is around the point after all, right? But yeah, so dude, I think it's fair that we get this out of the way. Let's talk about the 30 for 30 special for Ric Flair. What'd you think, bro, overall? What do you think about it?
Man, I really liked it, man. It was that was a pretty nice. Obviously, it could have been a little longer. I'm not gonna lie. But usually these 30 for 30s are around an hour and a half and 2 hours. There's not been one that I dislike because it's more than just wrestling. Obviously, it's ESPN, so they do different sports. They did one for boxing, right? I'm pretty sure they're the ones who did the Thrill. I was just wondering what the fuck was that. But and they also did the XFL one. That one was pretty interesting. So there's some interesting ones. This one was like all around like interesting, but like there's like a lot of like different things involved in it. Like you actually, I mean, you learn about stuff that you probably knew about Ric Flair, but the way he was telling it, it was like wow, like he really did all this shit when during his career.
I get you. Like to me personally, dude. Here's the thing about it. Again, I'm not aware of the 35th. I think they did one for Scott Hall many years ago. Did they?
They did E60. Not
okay. E60.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, that's like a 15 minutes shit document. That 15-minute like feature.
Okay. So I didn't get to watch it live like everyone else. I got to watch it on Watch ESPN on the app on the phone. Someone let me their DirecTV account, their Dish Network account. Wow. And I got to watch it. Yeah, again, dude. Here's the thing about it. I want to watch it to get it over with. Now talk about here in the review of this of the show, if you will, rather than wait like a couple days and then talk about it or try to watch it on. Because here's the thing about it. I tried to find it online, like the replay of it, what have you, and there's nothing. Nothing.
Wow, they
And it's
really
crazy.
skipped it.
It is crazy because like YouTube, like apparently there was a video that was uploaded and got taken down like seconds.
Yeah.
And then you get these people that will freaking upload like 30 to 30 full video and the thumbnail Ric Flair in his robe. And I think we all fall for like victims of it, back in the day, like the old school Rickroll trick back in the day. But it's like you click on it, it says full link in description, what have you, right? And it's playing this weird, like creepy background music and shit like that. It's like, you mother flowers. You mother flowers, seriously.
I just love time.
Exactly. I think they did one for NXT as well. I think they did also Draven G. I think they also did one for NXT a while back. That's where they actually, put focal point on, guys such as Tyler Breeze and guys such as
that was a 30 for 30?
Yeah, it was 30 NXT many years. Like,
it was 30 for 30 or E60?
No, 30 for 30 was NXT. They covered Tyler Breeze and
that was a 30 for 30.
And Adam Rose. Remember that? And everyone thought everyone thought people gotta get behind Adam Rose now. WWE actually give him a push. Let him be Leo Kruger. Nope, they did nothing with that. What's up, Tiffany in the chat? Check out again, guys. Check out That Ass Podcast. Tomorrow they go live on That Ass Podcast YouTube channel. Awesome stuff. I cannot wait for tomorrow on that. But yeah, somebody posted a full doc on Facebook. Here's the thing about it. I want to get it over with now, like early in the day. You know what I mean? And again, one of my friends on Facebook he told me download the Watch ESPN app. I did that, and then again, once you do that, they make you go through this whole section of providers like DirecTV, Dish Network, AT&T, what have you, right? So, one of my friends let me borrow his Dish Network account, like his username and his password and shit, and I got to watch it through my phone. Like, wow. It was awesome. Again, listen, if you're someone that's watched numerous Ric Flair documentaries in the past from WWE, you really, didn't miss much on the 30 for 30 special. You really didn't miss much. I'll say this. I felt like the whole hour of it was like stuff I already knew. You get what I'm saying? He was adopted. He was trained by Vern Gagne. His time in Jim Crockett promotion, being the NWA World Champion, neglecting his family, again, choosing the life of a professional wrestler, how difficult it was back in the 80s, him, living that lifestyle, living the lifestyle that is Ric Flair, not Richard Flair that he is in real life, how his persona became, reality, and from going to WWE, coming back, bringing in Hogan, and it's amazing too, like everyone that was interviewed for this documentary, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, Sting, Shawn Michaels, Jim Cornette, just to name a few people, Greg Gagne, just to name a few people that were in this documentary. I'm surprised that we didn't give Vince McMahon, nor Bill Apter. I'm like, wait a minute, where are these guys? Or Harley Race?
Yeah, none of the four horsemen or Vince McMahon was kind of surprising. I mean, he did do a 30 for 30, earlier. And remember with the XFL, maybe that could be even then. Not even one appearance. That's kind of weird. But Triple H was definitely heavily involved. And then near the end, it was a little more interesting. I won't lie, because that's with Shawn Michaels and stuff like that. And then what happened after his career, and then it was kind of like emotional from there.
No, then they showed his time in TNA, like his.
Man, that was.
You know what I got from that, and I guarantee you a lot of like Impact. That diehard were like, how dare they smirch the name of TNA here or whatever they're called now. How dare they smirch that name now by making a mockery of his time there? Like, yeah, he needed the money. Obviously, he needed the money. And it teaches you, again, if you're a wrestler nowadays, if you are, again, a wrestler in the business today, that teaches you, hey, don't be like, have this, try to make it as big as Rick, but don't follow his lifestyle, if you will. That's the lesson I got from it. It also talked, and I'll tell you this as well. What really touched me the most was his son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got really emotional near the end.
Yeah, it did. Like, damn, bro. I felt like, dude, like no parent at all should have to go through putting your child to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I couldn't fathom that thought. Again, I don't have any kids yet. I am an uncle. I have nieces and nephews that are like my kids, but I can never. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather die first than have them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's the mindset. You got to put your kids first. Every young person, you want them to live while you pretty much provide them, and it was just very sad, and but it was definitely interesting, like I said near the end, with all that said and done. So
Yeah, guys, as well. Guys, give me thoughts. Guys, give us your thoughts in the chat. Your thoughts on the documentary. If you watched it, we'll read them as the show goes on here. We'll get that interaction going here too, because dude, it's been a couple days, and we got some stuff to cover as well. We got a lot of stuff to cover from the world of WWE, from whatever they're called, TNA, Impact, GFW. I don't know, they, them, who, he, she. I don't know what it is. Even New Japan, dude. Some big news also in the world of New Japan as well. But again, dude, honestly, if you're someone out there, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It's literally an hour. The 30 for 30. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you definitely have to watch it. This is the best one I've seen. I watch a lot of sports 30 for 30s, and maybe it's a little biased, but yeah, this might be the best one. You know, because I don't know. Even though I knew most of the shit, I think for a casual fan, this is like perfect. Like you'll know so much about Ric Flair in just that hour and 30 minutes.
Exactly, so, dude. Absolutely. Other than that, dude, again, I think again it's something to. I know I'm just going crazy right now. Crazy. It's been a long day, but I think again, if you're a casual fan, you're gonna enjoy it. If you're a hardcore fan, you're like, oh, I already knew this already. Well,
you'll still enjoy it though. I still enjoyed it, even if I knew most of it. It was funny because he said some stuff like masturbating 2 times a day and drinking like 20 times. I didn't know about that 137. What was it? Kamikazes? I don't remember ever. I think I've heard a story like that before, but
apparently he went to a bar. He went to a bar, him and Jim Ross, and apparently he ordered 137 kamikazes. He drank them with women, pretty much.
And JR, I could imagine he was all like awkward.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're here to have a couple of drinks, have a couple rounds with the boys, and here's Ric Flair, like, woo! Like, what I'm gonna say, dude, like, it's amazing, like, even the story of him, like, making, doing it with like 10,000 women, which I think is a reach.
Obviously,
to each their own.
Women,
yeah, you know damn well he smashed them.
Ain't no 10,000 women, but he was overboard. Even the drinks, maybe I don't know. Maybe the drinks is legit. He definitely drank every day, and
he probably did.
And I am surprised he's still living, man. I mean, shit.
Dude, he's living, but dude, he paid the price, dude.
He definitely paid the price, and obviously he's a man of regret, but obviously, he's learned his lesson. I don't think he's drinking anymore, hopefully. So
I don't think he is, dude. I think if he does, it's like church thing. Like, here's a shot. That's it. But other than that, I was like, dude, no.
No.
Ric Flair's like, here's the thing about Ric Flair's that guy, yo, that doesn't know what's life after Ric Flair. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He's a legend, all you want. I respect the hell out of him. He's probably arguably one of the greatest of all time, or if not the greatest of all time.
Oh yeah, people loved him over Hogan. Didn't you see the documentary?
Exactly. Even Hogan said it. Even Hogan in the documentary, he's better than him. Because at least with Ric Flair, yo, he put you over. You know what I'm saying? He actually gave a fuck, try to make you look good in the ring. He could go to any territory in the country back in those days, even around the world, and wrestle a schmuck that's been doing professional wrestling for, let's say, 2 months, green as shit, and make him look amazing. You get what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's how amazing he is.
Yeah, that's why he was a legend. Sometimes he should have put in some people over, but he always did what he was supposed to do, and he did what was literally best for business. So, in a way, Ric Flair, there's nothing to hate on him in terms of his wrestling career. He didn't play really politics or anything like that. He just did his thing.
Exactly. I mean, he did pay. I mean, he kind of.
He did play a little bit of politics, but not like Hogan. We're not talking Hogan level.
I know that, dude. I know that person. What's up, Metal Dragon 105? What's up? I'm here. You're here now. What's up? But again, guys, I know we're rambling on with this, but again, guys, go give it a watch.
Right.
If you have to, listen, download the ESPN Watch app. Ask one of your friends, hey, can I borrow one of your provider accounts? I'm pretty sure they'll let you borrow it. And just watch from the phone if you can't find it online. I'm pretty sure it's already up already because, again, it's been a full day now. But we'll see.
It's been a full day.
Moving right along, dude. It happened. We have a new WWE champion. A new WWE champion, dude. In the WWE. It's to quote, I guarantee the IWC right now is saying, once again, guys, it's morning again, y'all. It's morning again. The suffering's over. In case you guys don't know, yesterday on SmackDown Live, yes, right, everyone's favorite A show, whatever, right? The main event was Jinder Mahal versus AJ Styles per Shane McMahon on Twitter. He announced a couple days ago. And keep this in mind, okay, yes, during the UK, it aired, they went live early in the day, and we got it here in the States as a pre-recorded episode of SmackDown Live. Okay, so the results already were posted. But WWE, on their own account, right, on their own personal WWE app, they let you know breaking news. A title change took place on SmackDown Live. Contained spoilers of AJ Styles. And I knew it was AJ Styles. Like, yeah, he won the WWE title.
It could have been Sin Cara, right?
Could have been the world's greatest tag team 2.0.
Oh, yeah. But it said new champion. That's what gave it away. Like on the Raw spoiler, it said new champion. So I'm like, don't tell me the Shield lost their titles already.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine what would have happened if it would have been like, Sin Cara beat Baron Corbin?
That would have been such a letdown. And then you would already know, damn, they didn't say AJ beat Mahal. Oops. But they needed something like, look, I understand it's spoilers. It sucks that it was spoiled, obviously, but England needs shows like that where there's title changes because, people pretty much think, it's a show that could get spoiled, so they don't want to do title changes. But they do title changes in England, so that's pretty cool.
Exactly. Absolutely. Walter, let me know. If you can hear us, let me know, dude.
I'm pretty sure it can. Just give me one moment.
Let me know if we're coming up. Because, again, I'm getting this whole, we're good.
Yeah,
we're good. I had here's the thing. So sometimes when I start the show on YouTube, right, I get this paranoia, right, about the feed, like the stream status being bad. So I get a little paranoid and shit. So if I ask Walter numerous times to check the stream, I apologize in advance, okay? I'm pretty sure the iTunes listener will be like, what the fuck is this guy asking the people Walter to check the stream for? What the hell? I get it. What up, Straight Shooter? What up, Draven G? What up, Sam Katz? NJPA Show. This was Straight Shooter writes, in the words of LeBron James, it's about damn time Jinder Mahal lost the title. I'm very worried that they're giving Jinder the belt to hell back next week. Don't be surprised. Here's the thing about it, okay? Overall, the match I thought was good. I thought overall it was a good match between Jinder Mahal and AJ Styles. Literally, AJ did his part, taking all these big bumps. They literally made Jinder Mahal like this big, massive, larger-than-life persona, which he is, when you think about it. His size, he's supposed to be a big guy. Supposed to literally throw guys like ragdolls, right? That's the belief. Mm-hmm. And the match, again, it served its purpose. You had the Singh Bros at ringside. They tried to literally help Jinder Mahal to no avail. AJ took them both out like he did the weeks before. And here's my only critique on the whole thing as well. My only critique. They made it seem like AJ never won the belt before. He's already a former WWE champion, but they made it seem like, this is the first time he's becoming WWE champion. This is the first time he's going for the championship. You get what I'm saying? Did you get that? Did you get that vibe? Did any of you guys in the chat get that vibe as well? Did you, Walter? I'm pretty sure you did. But did you get that vibe, Walter? Did you get that vibe?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now, but did you get that vibe?
Yeah. I was just saying it, but I guess you didn't hear me earlier. So, yeah, I mean, as far as AJ goes, kind of, the announcers were hyping it up, and you hear me, right?
I hear you. But I had an echo from mine. Do you have the headphones unplugged or something, or?
No, it's plugged in. You hear an echo?
Cool. Fuck it. It is what it is. Keep
going. Let me check.
No, you do. Just go.
All right. So that's what I was saying. All right. Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay. So what I was saying, like as far as AJ goes, yeah, the commentators were hyping up like it was the first time. But remember, back then he was like a heel, so it was a little different. But now, it's because Jinder Mahal had this long ass title reign. No one, people thought he was unstoppable, and there was like no one that could really stop him. And who knew that they would go with AJ Styles? I thought AJ Styles was gonna be fed to this guy, to be honest. And this was easily Jinder Mahal's best match. And to no surprise, it is because it's with AJ Styles, which AJ Styles makes anyone look good. He always
He
has
does.
he always has some match of the year contender. Like that's why I really appreciate AJ Styles. I'll never bash that guy because he's always put in some great matches. You could put him against anyone at this point. It'll
Listen,
always be good.
AJ
Hmm?
could wrestle a mop, and he'll make the mop feel like $1,000,000. Like I said this over like a year ago when AJ won the belt. I put this picture up on Facebook. I don't know if you guys remember it or not. Like AJ Styles, he's literally our era Shawn Michaels. Now I'm not saying he's at the level of Shawn. Like, oh my god, I think Shawn's on his own level by himself. But I think as far as in-ring action, workhorse, he is like the modern day Shawn Michaels. Would you agree with that, dude?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're two different like characters, but I know what you mean in terms of like helping a guy, get over and making them look good. He's definitely that. And dude, he got a good match with Jinder Mahal. That's a fucking accomplishment. I can't think what other Jinder Mahal matches were good. I guess the one with Cena wasn't too bad. I was like, the Nakamura matches just sucked. Let's be honest.
They suck
And-
because you knew what was gonna happen. Everyone had this whole,
no,
everyone had
it
this,
wasn't. Mhm.
everyone had the perception that Jinder's gonna fucking, beat. People had the perception, Jinder's gonna beat. No, Nakamura's gonna beat Jinder Mahal. But you guys failed to realize that the long term plan was to have this guy go to India. And here's the thing about it too. People are happy now. Here's the thing about it. Okay, yes. So now because of all this, we're gonna get Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles at Survivor Series, right? I think real talk. I think AJ's gonna lose to Brock.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
that's definitely gonna happen.
but I think Brock is gonna get the match. Is gonna look like $1,000,000 at Survivor Series because AJ's not gonna make this guy look like $1,000,000. Probably better than what Punk did at SummerSlam back in 2013.
That'd be crazy because that's easily Lesnar's best match as of now. It's that one with Punk.
No, but
And
I think AJ Styles is going to make Brock look even better than what Punk did back many years ago.
if possible, if they get the right amount of time, at least over 10 minutes, because I think with AJ you would want to give a little more time so that Lesnar looks really good, and like I said, it's perfect. I guess you don't want Mahal losing to. First of all, Mahal and Lesnar's a shitty matchup to begin with, and I guess they realized that. I don't know why it took them this long, but the thing is, I guess you kind of want to protect Mahal in a way. You don't want him. I know there was rumors that he was gonna beat Lesnar, and that just makes you throw up a little bit too.
I get that,
So.
but the thing with that was because they wanted Jinder to go to India, looking like $1,000,000. Like, yeah, yo, during his run as champion, yo, he beat all these guys. He even beat Brock Lesnar. Holy shit! And you think about this too. I personally don't think it's gonna be a long run. Like, yeah, AJ's gonna go to Survivor Series, face Brock Lesnar, but I guarantee you, once they go to India, Jinder's getting the belt back. Jinder will go to WrestleMania as WWE champion, whether you guys like it or not. I know it's not the best scenario in the world. I understand it, but it's gonna happen.
hmm Yeah, they promote him as two-time champ, more like he's gonna win the title in India, which would have made this. That makes more sense, to be honest. It's a shame AJ's gonna probably lose it soon, and I agree. He shouldn't lose it at all, dude. He's a workhorse, man. He lost to Finn Balor. He replaced Bray Wyatt, Sister Abigail, to lose, and I'm glad he got rewarded for this shit. And it's nothing like just AJ in general. I don't want to bash Jinder. You could do that another time, but AJ in general, he kind of deserves some shit like this. And he's earned it pretty much because of what he does in the ring, he puts in the work, and yeah, he's gonna have a big match with Lesnar. I think that's a more intriguing matchup. I know he's obviously not good in size difference, but it still should be a better matchup than what you would have had with Mahal and Lesnar. But either way, yep, Lesnar's gonna win. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I hope it's at least somewhat of a good match.
I think so. I think again, I personally believe that it's gonna be a good match. I'm talking about Styles and Jinder. To me, Styles and Brock. It's gonna be a good match. Yeah, it'll probably be like under 10 minutes, but I guarantee you in those under 10 minutes, AJ is gonna make Brock feel like $1 million. I hate being repetitive when I say that, but it's true. Reading the comments here. Draven G writes here, hopefully AJ versus Lesnar is as competitive as Punk versus Lesnar was. Straight Shooter writes, if Jinder gets the title, it would be a shame because Brock versus Styles, I was looking forward despite the 1 week build up and the fact we know how this is going to end. Brock is going to beat up AJ. Draven G writes here, they actually got people to believe in Punk could beat Lesnar in the match. SmackDown next pay is Clash of Champions on December 17th. I see AJ losing the title to Jinder there. Honestly, I can see that too. But again, they're going to India. So now the story is, hey, Jinder Mahal is going back to his country, right? Even though he's Canadian, we get that. He's going back as the country hero, right? And going to get the belt back against the evil American that is AJ Styles, because they don't want none.
Yeah, I mean,
you get what I'm saying? That's the
I would say, I was agreeing. That's most likely gonna happen. It sucks that will happen, but I get it. You want to have Jinder have his moment, but that's just. And then he's probably not gonna win it back again. So it sucks that AJ Styles might just hold it for a couple weeks, but. I don't know, man. Not digging this Jinder stuff. He'll probably win the title again, but I hope eventually he's gonna lose it again. If he does beat AJ, he'll probably lose it to Cena. To be honest,
probably so. Also on SmackDown Live this week. Again, I didn't watch all of SmackDown. I just got to watch again the main event, and I caught some clips here and there. But also, what happened here? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, dude, they were apparently sent home from the UK tour.
Yeah.
So, this is, again, per Person Sheet, a.k.a. Ryan Satin. Shout out to Ryan Satin, by the way, and the Sheet radio podcast that he does. Okay? This is what he wrote on the site in quote. Person Sheet has learned Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn went against creative direction given to them before SmackDown last night, and were told it contributed to them being sent home. Multiple sources tell us Sami and Kevin were supposed to feed for New Day following Zayn versus Kofi Kingston yesterday, but for some reason they didn't follow directions and left the ring. Apparently, they left the ring. Excuse me. The PW Torch glossary of insider wrestling term defines feeding as the heel's role during a babyface comeback when he runs at the babyface only to be repeatedly fended off, with the hope that the series of bumps by the heel will generate positive fan heat for the babyface. Owen hit the ring as soon as the match ended and attacked Kofi as planned. However, he and Sami quickly bailed from the ring. New Day stood waiting. Same for the sound crew, who didn't play anyone's music, and the segment ended awkwardly when the two wrestlers seemingly went off script by not taking their planned beating afterward. Since publishing the story, Owens and Zayn have been sent home. Multiple sources reached out saying that the duo have been slightly difficult to work with lately and seem unhappy backstage. Apparently, it had a lot to do with the firing of Jimmy Jacobs and Neville, who apparently walked out. That's kind of like, apparently there are two guys that are unhappy as fuck right now. Listen, it's Debbie. I mean, here's the thing about it, okay? Do I feel like they're disgruntled right now? Yes, I think they are. I feel like it's one of those things where, hey, they wish they were at some... I guess it's one of those things where, hey, in their eyes, this should be at a certain level, but they're not, okay? But it's one of those things where, they're not even on the Survivor Series card. So I guess the plan was to have New Day versus I guess now Steve Jericho, but I don't know what's gonna happen with that now. What do you think, bro?
I thought it was the New Day versus the Shield.
No, that's the Uso. Remember, the Usos lost the tag titles. My bad. The Shield lost the tag title. So
right. So it would be the Shield versus the New Day. That's the new match they want to make.
I don't know, but I get the vibe I got because again on SmackDown. Owens and Zayn came out to interrupt Shane and the New Day. So
Right, that probably is the next feud after Survivor Series. As for what I thought was gonna happen was, yeah, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn aren't on the Survivor Series card, which sucks, but they're gonna be at the show. I feel like they were gonna interfere in that SmackDown versus Raw match between the 5-on-5 match, and cost SmackDown, or not. I don't know if they'll cost SmackDown the match, but they'll try to cost SmackDown the match.
I get you, but I think at the end of the day, dude, it's kind of them also being silly. Like, come on, guys, you guys are professionals. You know what I mean? Yeah, put it this way, right? You want to know who's unhappy? Look at someone like Zack Ryder, okay? Look at someone like Heath Slater. That then define me unhappiness, okay? But that's just around the point, okay?
Heath Slater's unhappy?
I don't know. He could be. You never fucking know, right? You never know. I didn't catch all of Raw. I caught the final hour of it. I saw apparently Sasha Banks is like the newest member of the Raw team, the final member. Bailey's left out. She's the final. So Bailey's not the
spot.
No, so apparently for Team Raw, it's Alicia Fox as the captain, Nia Jax, Asuka, and Sasha Banks. I know, yeah. but it's not Bailey. But it's not Bailey.
It's no one yet. It's mystery. It's gonna be Paige probably.
Let me see here. Let's see Wikipedia here.
Nah. So the thing was, I guess when I saw that segment, it's to make Bailey seem salty. Because Alicia just said Sasha's name. Sasha's going to be on her team. And this showed that Bailey looked kind of salty because of it.
Salty, yo. She's salty as hell, yo. For no reason whatsoever, man.
I mean, fuck. Yeah, it's crazy how irrelevant she's gotten, to be honest.
Dude. So let's see here. So the Raw women's team is... Here you go. It's Alicia Fox. Yeah, Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks. So apparently, yeah. So I'm guessing next week we'll get Bailey or something like a heel turn, or maybe Paige will come back. Who the hell knows, right?
It's one of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. Pete Dunne made his Raw debut against Enzo Amore.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the hell out of him in like 2 minutes. It made sense. If you think about it, they're in the UK, dude. They're in Europe. So of course, right? They're gonna go out there. And they have to present the UK guys in some capacity. Like, you're not going to go to England or the UK in this case and not present the UK talent, the WWE UK in some capacity, right? They have Pete Dunne on Raw. They have some of the other UK guys on 205 Live. Tyler Bate went up against Enzo Amore. That's not crazy. Dude, I actually caught part of 205 Live.
For the UK guys?
And then I crashed, dude. I crashed. That's sad, right?
Oh. Kind of sad. What happened? 205 Live. It was just the UK guys there with Enzo.
So it was the main event was Tyler Bate versus Enzo Amore. You had some of the other guys in a tag team match, what have you. Like, in other words, it was them them presenting, showcasing the UK guys, pretty much. That's what it pretty much was, in essence.
So Tyler Bate and Enzo, that was actually a good match.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm not saying it was anything crazy. Apparently, as well, Pete Dunne versus Gargano is going to take place at Takeover Working, but it's not. But it's going to be for the crowd only. It's not going to be for the people to watch on the network, which is a bummer.
That sucks. Why do I care then?
I know. Mike, we're gonna get into Impact in just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna get into Impact just a little bit. Okay, so now. But we're done with WWE now. For now, we might get back to some topics. But what we're gonna get into now is something that I want to talk about since the news came out on Sunday. You know, it's crazy, right? I'm on Twitter Sunday morning as I'm going to work, and I see people talk about Omega versus Alpha versus Omega. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? I keep this in mind. I was aware that New Japan had a pay-per-view this past Sunday called Power Struggle, right, on New Japan World, which I have not watched because I had a lot of things going on my plate. Okay. Don't judge me. It happens, okay? But I catch clips of what happened during my lunch hour. And I'm like, holy crap, this is crazy. What I'm talking about is the big breaking news. At WrestleKingdom is going to be Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega at WrestleKingdom 12. That's crazy, Walter. This is like literally holy crap. Now, WrestleKingdom has become like must-see, in my honest opinion. So, in case you guys are wondering what happened, so Kenny Omega defended the title, his U.S. title against Trent Beretta. Walt, I'm sure you remember him from back in the day in WWE, right? And so after the match, Omega gets on the mic. So hey, there's no one else to challenge him. He's beating everybody, and then the lights go out. They do the countdown, dude. The whole Jericho countdown clock. Yeah. Right? They do the whole. Did you even watch the clip, dude? The video clip of that?
I did watch the clip. Yes.
So you see that they did the whole countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's crazy. Someone like Jericho, after being in the business for all these years, can still make that clock go over his shit, yo. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. And Jericho popped up on the screen, right? And keep this in mind, I saw it on English commentary. I didn't see it in Japanese commentary, but I can imagine that people lost their shit when this happened. And apparently Chris Jericho challenging Kenny Omega to a match at WrestleKingdom 12. And yeah, so we're getting this whole Alpha versus Omega. Who's the best in the world? And keep this in mind, if you caught this on Twitter, they have been going at it back and forth on Twitter.
Right, back before this was even announced. Right?
What happened?
I'm saying before this was even announced.
Yeah. See, but apparently, yeah, I give them credit for keeping this under wraps, though, dude.
What do you mean under wraps?
So as in, like, okay, nothing broke yet until the New Japan event took place. Like, there was no like breaking news, spoilers came out as it's gonna be Jericho versus Omega. They kept this under wraps for apparently this was planned out since August, dude.
For WrestleKingdom?
Yeah, like Jericho has been in talk. Keep this in mind, in case you guys don't know, Jericho has been a free agent for a year.
For a year.
For a whole year, while Jericho was in WWE, he was a free agent. He didn't sign a deal with WWE. He just went there, I guess, out of favor. Keep this in mind, too. I guess what stemmed all this as well, Jericho's doing a cruise. I'm sure you heard about this, right? Jericho's doing a cruise. He wanted to feature, I guess, the NXT roster, and they said no. And I guess that rubbed Jericho the wrong way. So he's going to feature Ring of Honor on this cruise that he's going to be doing. And I guess the plan is to hype the matchup during the cruise, and then they'll have the match at WrestleKingdom. To my understanding, it's just a one match and done. And I know it's funny, people on Twitter, it took WWE rub to get people into New Japan. No, keep this in mind, all right? New Japan, like WrestleKingdom, okay, which is their WrestleMania, in essence, right? Is their WrestleMania at the Tokyo Dome. I just find the date weird, January 4th. Like, dude, this year's on a fucking Thursday, okay?
It's always January 4th, though.
Yeah, but dude, I just find that weird. Like, dude, it's on a Thursday. I gotta work. Yeah, but I get that, but bro, I gotta work that morning. Come on, dude, really? Too.
I'm not gonna be able to watch it live, so.
I know. I'm gonna find a way. I might call out. I might call out. I don't even know yet. Fuck. Hell yeah.
Why don't you just wake up? Wait, what time does the show really start? Like,
so it'll probably start around 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
You have to sleep early as fuck.
So it won't end till like probably 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Won't even end, or 7 a.m. for lucky. Okay, so this is the match we're getting. It's gonna be huge. Okay, and here's the thing about it too. Anyone, and a lot of WWE fans are talking crap about this. It took Jericho to get the rub on New Japan. Keep this in mind, okay? WrestleKingdom for the last 2 years, okay, even 3 years, you can make the argument, has been considered by a lot of people as the show of the year.
Right.
And listen, all you WWE defenders out there, keep this in mind again. I don't force people what to watch. This is not that kind of podcast. You guys know that already. We're not that kind of podcast to tell you guys, hey, this is what you should watch. This is what you should not watch. No, okay. But I guarantee you, a lot of these people, especially the WWE defenders out there, that are mocking Kenny Omega, that are saying that, how dare Omega say that everyone WWE is below him, all right? You're all going to watch WrestleKingdom. You're going to watch because of Jericho versus Omega. Granted, yes, the card thus far, it looks pretty stacked. Right now, you have Naito versus Okada as the main event for the IWGP Championship. You have, I believe as well, Cody Rhodes versus Kota Ibushi for the Ring of Honor World Title. You got Omega versus Jericho, and I find this random as hell, completely random. Okay, you have Hiroshi Tanahashi defending the Intercontinental Championship against Jay White, who last year was like a young lion, or 2 years ago was like a young boy in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and now he's gonna face Tanahashi. I find it awkward. I'm pretty sure it'll be a good match, but I find it awkward as hell.
Tanahashi's the veteran, man. He's putting people over now.
I get that, but at the end of the day, though, listen, people that are mad, because you think about this too. Apparently, Kenny Omega went on an interview, I guess on a press conference. Yeah, New Japan, they do these press conferences after every pay-per-view, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And he talked about how apparently how everyone in WWE is below him, right? Mm-hmm. I guess people forget what it is to sell a fight. Guess what? This is pretty much what it is. They're selling a match. They're trying to get you, the WWE consumer out there, the WWE diehard that complains and moans but still watches WWE, to get New Japan World. And you probably will. And 9 times out of 10, dude, believe it or not, New Japan World is cheaper than WWE Network by $1.50, something like that.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely sign off just to watch WrestleKingdom. Yeah,
and they have also an English commentary.
Well, that's even better.
So honestly, dude, I'm stoked. I'm excited for this match. It's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, this match, it's probably gonna get a lot of time, so it should definitely be a good match. I mean, we all know Omega's gonna win, but still, you know.
Here's the thing about it, though. You gotta remember, you also gotta factor this in, dude. Jericho, how old is Jericho? How old is he anyway? I'm curious.
50? No, he's not.
Let me find out. Hold up. Chris Jericho.
Dude, he can still go. That's all I know.
I know that, but still, dude. I want to. Okay. He is 46 years old. He's almost pulling 50, right? Hmm? You can now bet your ass this guy's now motivated, yeah? He's now motivated. Hey, he's arguably one of the biggest key matches on that pay-per-view. He's obviously now motivated. The only question is, can he, at his age, right, go, let's say, 40, 45 minutes in the ring? That's the only question. I think, honestly, it'll be a good match, but I guarantee you, though, it'll probably be like a WWE-style match, where it'll probably be like 20 minutes and that's it.
I don't know. It could be a little longer, maybe. I mean, yeah, that's different. So, you know, maybe it won't be a WWE-style match. Maybe a little bit. Remember, he's older, but he'll test his limits. I think he'll have more, like, how do I say it? Creativity. Because, you know, WWE, you're limited to a time. I think here he'll be able to do a little bit more than what he usually does. So I think it could be a good match for sure.
I think so.
That's a big, like I said, feature match for the show. So that does help out. That'll get people tuned in. You're right, because it's Jericho. At the end of the day, it's Jericho, so they're gonna tune in.
Exactly. All you guys are saying, screw WrestleKingdom, screw New Japan, all right now. I guarantee you're gonna watch the pay-per-view. You're going to review it. You're going to talk about it. Okay, so apparently Jericho will be 47 because his birthday's in 2 hours. All right, awesome. His birthday's in 2 hours. But yeah, dude, again, it's crazy that we're getting this right now, how New Japan is literally tearing it up right now, right? But then again, on the other side of the coin, we got companies like whatever they're called. TNA, GFW, Impact. Again, I don't know what they're called. I don't even think they know who they. And again, I'm not here to bash the company. I saw Bound for Glory. Okay, I know, Walter, you didn't watch it. I understand. You had things going on Sunday. You had a bag this chick on Sunday. I understand. The Giants lost.
Oh man! Do not remind me of that fucking game.
to the Rams of all people. To the Rams.
It's not just that. The Rams are good this year. It wasn't who they lost to. It was how they lost.
I know. It was raining too. It rained that day. It was pouring rain.
Mm-hmm. No, it was just trash in general. So.
Okay. So I saw Bound for Glory. Keep this in mind, okay? I'm gonna keep it on with you. I did a review on this channel a couple days ago, okay? Well, I'm gonna give you now here, I guess, like the rough, like quick review for those of you who didn't tune into that review, what have you, and I guess also to add time on this podcast as well. So I watched Bound for Glory. I tried to watch it live. Fun fact, I ended up falling asleep. Not because I thought the show was boring or anything like that. I literally went to work. I literally went to work that Sunday at 8 in the morning. I got home around 6:30 p.m. So I was tired as hell. I cooked dinner, I ate, and I literally sat on my computer because honestly, hell no was I going to pay $45 or $30 to watch TNA. Hell no. Not happening. No, I'm not. F that.
How
Listen,
dare you?
no. Screw, dude, here's the thing, okay? They have a network. They have the Global Wrestling Network, okay? They have their own digital streaming system now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me you couldn't put this shit on your own digital streaming system?
Oh, that would have been perfect. I would have probably bought it.
Exactly. Give people a free trial, or at least a free month trial. Hey, listen, YouTube Red is giving YouTube Red a 3-month trial for free.
Yeah, I still have YouTube Red. Actually, that shit expires in 3 days. Thanks for reminding me.
So I'm just saying. Okay, listen, to me, honestly, the pay-per-view business is dead. The pay-per-view industry is dead. Okay?
For wrestling.
For wrestling, period. For wrestling. If you are a wrestling fan paying $40, $30 for pay-per-view, what the hell is wrong with you? What is the matter with you? Seriously. Right. Please, just go to the mirror, look yourself in the mirror, and question what the hell are you doing. Okay? But the point of the matter is, okay, I woke up, the show is over. Again, I caught the replay on Facebook of all things, right?
Facebook?
Apparently, yeah. Because again, I wanted to see what was going on, right? So I go on Facebook, and someone apparently did a stream of the event itself. Okay, so I watched the whole thing on Facebook. So you know when you record things, right? When you do like a Facebook stream, it becomes a video after it becomes like a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go search Bound BFG 2017, boom, a video popped up. Okay, and I'm gonna say this, okay, overall. I didn't think the pay-per-view was trash. I know a lot of people have already trashed the pay-per-view, which is fine, to each their own.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, honestly, it was there. Just there.
Well, that means it was trash.
No. I felt like, everyone that was on the show, at least, put effort. They worked hard to make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? But it just felt like TNA to me.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a typical TNA pay-per-view when you have, again, a match with a bunch of guys just doing flips for no reason whatsoever, a random promo that goes nowhere, an impromptu match, distraction in the crowd, and a overbooked main event. Right. And not to mention a hardcore match that went nowhere either. Okay, typical TNA. I'm not trying to trash you. I'm not. I give credit where credit's due. These guys went out there, these men and women too, went out there and busted their ass to make this shit work. I'll give them that, okay? But other than that, listen, don't sit there and tell me this was the show of the year. This did not feel like their show of the year. Listen, because again, you got to remember, this is their show of the year, as in this is their WrestleMania, okay? Bound for Glory is supposed to be their WrestleMania.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why, again, for them, this is their biggest show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
If you think this was their biggest show of the year, who the fuck are you lying to? Who are you trying to kid here? Oh, wait. Okay. So the show kicked off with a 6-person X Division match. It was Trevor Lee, Desmond Xavier, which I'm a fan of. All right, Matt Sydal, P.D. Williams. Who else was in this match? Again, I don't have the list here. I don't have Wikipedia here. I'm trying to go off top of the dome here. Sanjay Dutt and also Garza Jr., okay? Here's the thing. This is the X Division, okay? Yeah, a bunch of flips, botch here or there. But you mean to tell me you could not done Ultimate X? This is the X Division, right?
It's not TNA, though, anymore.
Yeah, but still, though, you're calling it the X Division.
Right. They just took the name, but, they're kind of lazy now. They don't want to spend the funds for an Ultimate X match. Come on. You got to think,
come on, dude. Think about it. P.D. Williams was decked in Canadian colors.
But they don't got the funds for it, man.
Doesn't matter. Bro, come on, dude.
What do you mean it doesn't matter if they don't have the funds?
Or at least a ladder match. At least be lazy. Give me a fucking ladder match, okay, with these 6 guys. I'm just saying. Again, I thought it was a good way to kick off the show, but I feel like it should have been Ultimate X. I didn't even know that Bound for Glory was on. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of forgot too, to be honest.
Me
I
too.
saw something on Twitter, and then I'm like, oh wow, Bound for Glory's on. Shit.
So then, here's the thing about it too, and I'm very picky with shit now. Okay. This is their biggest show of the year, right? So you mean it's again the talent, at least, right? The talent are supposed to, make this feel like a special occasion, right? I'm sorry, but Trevor Lee, again, a talented wrestler, all you want, but has to be the most laziest motherfucker I've ever seen in wrestling right now, dude. Trevor Lee
is Ambrose.
No. What I mean is, dude, he wore the same gear that he wore on TV.
Dude, he always wears the same gear. Every time I see him, and I don't even watch TNA like that.
Black boots, the black trunk. Dude, it's your biggest show of the year. This is, again, their WrestleMania. At least Neville in WWE, right? For WrestleMania 33, went out there in gold trunks. Gold trunks with black trims, whatever, right?
Even at SummerSlam, I think he wore something different.
Like silver. Like, dude, yeah, it was a pre-show. We were there for that. Remember that? Like, at least act like you give a fuck. It's your biggest show of the week. The same black trunk, the same black kick pad. Dude, are you a young lion? Is this New Japan?
Same. Yeah, even,
again, I'm not taking. Listen, he's a good in-ring performer. I'm not taking that away from him. But dude, you're just lazy as shit. It makes this like it's the biggest show of the year.
Oh man.
Like, oh come on! Unless you're spending your money on it, on BS. Like, come on, dude. Get some money in your gear. Like, I guarantee you, if you were to ever go to WWE, he is not wearing those same black trunks, those same black kick pads. Hell no, he's not.
No, he have his own. They have a designer for him so that they can give him something different.
Yeah, but again, I feel like the match for what it was there. Bunch of flips, should have been Ultimate X. Petey Williams was over as hell because he's from Canada, right? Hit the Canadian Destroyer, and then Trevor Lee stole the win. Good heel heat. Okay, there you go with that. We had a random match, a random impromptu went nowhere match between Taiji Ishimori and Tyson Dukes. Okay, listen, I understand that TNA or GFW, whatever they are called, okay, whatever the hell they're called, I understand that now they have these work relationships with all these different promotions such as Pro Wrestling Noah, AAA, The Crash, I think also Smash in Canada. I could be wrong on that. But it doesn't mean that you got to put all these guys from different promotions on your card. This was just a filler match. This should have been on the pre-show if they actually had a pre-show. It was literally the shortest match on the show. It was like, 4 minutes, and that's it? Where Ishimori won with like a 450 splash. There you go with that. We then get a random impromptu return promo from Alberto El Patron. I'm sure you caught that, Walter.
I did see that promo.
El Patron is back. He's bitter as hell. I can't believe that they're actually using what happened with Paige as a storyline now.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I didn't fucks with it.
And then he was going to look like he was going to attack Jeremy Borac. And apparently everyone is his friend. Apparently everyone. I would not be surprised, dude, if Neville is his friend. I would not be surprised if John Cena is his friend.
It's like Stephen A. Smith. LeBron is my friend.
Floyd Mayweather is my friend.
The
wrestling bear is my friend. Oh, bear, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That just went downhill.
You kind of get the idea, though, right? Everyone apparently everyone's his friend. I'm his friend. You're his friend, even though you blocked me on Twitter. Okay? I'm his friend.
He blocked you? Damn, what did you do?
I call him a bozo, like, back in 2012.
Damn,
blocked me
he
ever
still
since.
hasn't unblocked you?
Yeah. Okay. That's beside the point, okay? Again, just went nowhere. He was teased that he was going to attack Jeremy Borac, and he didn't do it. Whatever. We then had the Monsters Ball. It was Grado and Abyss. Apparently, the stipulation here is if Grado would have lost, he could no longer wrestle in the United States. Apparently, Joseph Park, who's also Abyss, right, had possession of Grado's U.S. visa, right? So here's my thing, right? Why would Abyss, a monster, right? Why would he care if someone like Grado gets deported or not? Keep this in mind. They're fighting for Grado's U.S. residency, right? His U.S. status in Canada, dude. In Canada. This doesn't make sense.
In Canada.
Like, dude, bruh. It was that bad. I thought it was funny.
That's also like a match where it would like be really bad that you'd actually be entertained.
Like, think about it. You're fighting in Canada for a U.S. residency.
Oh my. Hey, I don't, dude. I don't know what they're doing over there. Like I said, it's wrestling, man. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't make sense at this point, you know.
I know, but then after all that, right? Then after all that, okay. Somewhere in this match, Laurel Van Ness, who was in the crowd, okay, who was the former Chelsea Green on Tough Enough, the girl that's currently dating Zack Ryder, okay, is in the crowd. She gets in the ring. She attacks Grado, okay. She attacks Grado. The lights go out, and in comes Rosemary. By the way, Rosemary was supposed to be in a match against Taya Valkyrie. But apparently that match got pulled because apparently Taya Valkyrie, the week of the pay-per-view, got pulled from the show because of visa issue. Keep this in mind, she was born in Canada, but she has U.S. residency. So she couldn't cross the border, what have you. I don't fucking know. Apparently TNA, whoever the hell it is, even her, didn't get her shit done in time, okay? Honestly, I do not want to be Canadian. I'm sorry. If you're Canadian coming to America, what have you, to work, it has to suck. I'm just saying, okay?
Isn't that for every country, though?
I don't know, but still, like, you think about the Mexicans have a hard time coming to America. Imagine Canadians. Holy crap, okay? By the way, I got love for all, but I got love for everyone, all right? Just keeping that 100, okay? So then Rosemary comes in, right? Rosemary, because again, she had no match, because again, what happened? So we put her in this segment. She comes out, she hits the fucking mist on Chelsea Green, or Laurel Van Ness, right? The crowd goes crazy. And then she proceeds to attack Grado. No. She proceeds to attack Grado, what have you. She bumps into Abyss. Abyss goes to apparently chokeslam her. But again, Rosemary reminds her from the time when they were both in Decay. And then she proceeds to attack Grado. So literally, you have a heel attack Grado, which is Laurel Van Ness. And then, for some reason, Rosemary, who is a babyface, right, by the people, one of the most popular knockouts in that division thus far, right? What they have left, apparently. Okay? And she attacks Grado for no reason whatsoever. And then she goes to do the spray, the miss on Grado, but it misses his Abyss. And then Abyss chokeslams Rosemary through thumbtacks. You mean to tell me you could not put Rosemary in the Knockouts title match and make it a fatal 4-way? But instead, no. Just put her in this segment that will go nowhere. Just saying. Okay? So with all of that, Abyss won with a botched black hole slam onto a cardboard of wire. Barbed wire, that is. There you go with that. So Grado's no longer allowed to work in the U.S. He's deported. Keep this in mind. Apparently Impact, apparently they're leaving the U.S., which I'm going to get into just a little bit, okay? Then after this...
I just want one more thing. Just so Grado's not going to wrestle in the U.S., but they're going to stay in Canada. So what the... Fuck.
I don't even know, dude.
That makes no sense. What kind of a match is that if they're not gonna wrestle in the U.S. anymore?
Dude, again, it's LOL. It's LOL Impact, dude, or whatever the hell they're called. Whatever. I don't know what the hell. Again,
it'll be gone, to be honest, forever. But still,
I know. We then had Team Impact, right? EC3, Eddie Edwards, who's currently the GHC Heavyweight Champion, Pro Wrestling Noah, and James Storm, versus Team AAA, El Hijo de Fantasma, Pagano, and Tejano Jr. from Lucha Underground. And by the way, I believe Hijo del Fantasma is actually King Cuerno in Lucha Underground as well. So literally they had a 6-person tag match. Whatever, it was there. Honestly, EC3 and Eddie Edwards deserve better. Okay? That's my honest opinion. Apparently James Storm is on his way out, from what I've been hearing. Again, keep that in mind. It's a rumor this far. I don't know if it's true or not, but word is on the street that he's on his way out from TNA, or whatever they're called. Okay?
I don't blame him. He's going to have to stay in Canada and shit. You think he wants to work those tapings?
I don't know. Keep this in mind, though. Real talk, though. They made the whole set actually feel, legit. It felt like an actual wrestling venue, even though it looked like a carbon copy of the Impact Zone. They actually made the place look high-tech. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them that. Then after we had a 51-50 street fight for the Impact Tag Team Championship. Keep this in mind. The belts now, dude. You remember they made new belts, right? They made new belts. So now, because apparently the new belts had GFW, Global Force Wrestling, all over it, and because now Impact cut ties with Global Force Wrestling and Jeff Jarrett, what they're doing with the belts now, they put in the middle of the belts an Impact Wrestling plate covering the Global Force Wrestling logo.
And how does that look?
Look for yourself, dude.
Oh my god.
Look for yourself.
I'm afraid to look.
No, dude, just look for yourself. Just look for yourself when you get it. Just look for yourself, okay? Overall, listen, this 51-50 street fight for the Impact World Tag Team Championships, OVE, Dave Chris and Jay Christ versus LAX, Ortiz, Santana. I'll say this, in my opinion, this is probably the best match on the show. In my opinion, okay? I know we spoke with Chase like a couple days ago. We had like a little group chat, and Chase thought this match was trash. To each their own. It is what it is. It's fine. But I thought this match was probably the best match on the show. And I say that because I feel like these guys, they knew what they were doing. Yeah, they're trying to please the crowd, but at the same time, what they're doing is simple. They know for a fact that a lot of these indie promoters are watching these pay-per-views, right? And they know for a fact, hey, if they do some crazy spot, some of these promoters are going to want to book them on their shows. So why the hell not? And my hat's off to them. And then at the end of the whole thing, right, out came Sami Callihan to no reaction at all. No reaction whatsoever. Okay. And he joined OVE. It's all one family. And I guess now we have a double turn where now OVE are the bad guys or the heels here, and LAX are now the baby faces.
Wow. So Sami Callihan is part of that group now?
So it looks like it. I don't know. Here's the thing about it, like, yo, on the indies, dude, these guys are talented as hell. Like OVE, OI4K, they're a talented team. And so is LAX, Ortiz Santana, EFYBO. Talented tag teams here. They really are talented. Here's the thing with TNA, okay? To sum it up now, what it is under this new Anthem regime, they're literally a glorified, they're literally an upscaled indie fed. Upscaled. On a high budget. That's what they are. I'm sorry. Okay? After this, we had the triple threat match for the Knockout Championship. We had Gail Kim versus Sienna and Allie. Okay? This was Gail Kim's final match. And you would think it was your final match, all right? You go into retirement. You actually, do the goods. You help put over the young talent here and shit, because it's Gail Kim. It's Gail Kim's division, right? Guess what it is? The Knockout division, it was literally the Gail Kim division. That's what it was. And who do you think won? Gail Kim. Obviously. I mean, it's not only that, but they could have added Rosemary in this match, make it a fatal 4-way.
Fuck.
But instead, no, let's make it a 3-way, and let's have Gail Kim get the win here.
Of course.
Listen, Gail Kim is talented all you want, but if you're retiring, do the honors, put over the young talent, and then walk away.
I mean, Trish Stratus, her last match, she won.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Trish, though.
It is Trish, though. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Trish. You know what I'm saying?
And she beat Lita. It wasn't like she beat up some,
some young talent.
Yeah.
You gotta remember at that time, too, the women's division in WWE was different. You know what I mean? There was no prospects. There was no prospects.
And her last WrestleMania match, she did put Mickie James over. So
yeah, she did.
So there you go.
That's that. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? It's a little, again, I mean no disrespect when I say it, but it's what it is. It's the Gail Kim division.
Damn. I don't know why I thought Trish Stratus, but I just realized she hasn't been wrestling for like more than 10 years.
No, she's retired, dude.
Shit.
Retired, bro. It's retirement, duh.
Yeah, and she's different now, Trish. I feel bad because we're talking about Gail Kim, and I thought about Trish.
I know. It happens, dude. It's Canadian. I get it, right? And then after this, again, apparently also on the taping that took place this week, apparently Gail Kim vacated the belt. Let me guess. They'd probably do a tournament to crown the new champion. They'd probably do a gauntlet to crown the new champion. I don't even know. My head hurts. Keep this in mind, too. Madison Rain's gone from Impact Wrestling. So is Taryn Terrell. They're gone. So who do you have left in that division right now? You have, I guess, Sienna and Allie, and I guess Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary. There's 4 women left in that division. It's 4 women. There is no knockout division. There is no women's division right now in Impact Wrestling. There isn't. There isn't right now. And I would not be surprised if next year's Bound for Glory, Gail Kim wins the belt again. She comes out of retirement to get the belt again. Don't be surprised, dude. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. All right? Are you there, Walter?
Not again with my mic.
It happens, dude. But you get the idea, though, right? But I hear you, dude. I hear you. But don't be surprised, dude, again.
Yeah, I heard all that. I was saying, dude, there's going to be a Bound for Glory next year. Are you serious?
Dude, come on, dude. It's TNA, dude.
Come on. You think there's actually...
I don't know.
All right, let me stop.
I know. We're almost done with this, okay? Because then after, I want to get into some more news apparently about Impact and then move on with some UFC real quick, all right? And then we're going to wrap up the show because I have to be in bed a couple of minutes from now. I work at 4:45. I got to be up at 3, so hell yeah. We then had the tag team match, 6 Sides of Steel, Lashley and King Mo with American Top Team with Dan Lambert versus Moose and Stephen Bonner, UFC Hall of Famer. The same Stephen Bonner that, along with Forrest Griffin, put the UFC on the map many, many moons ago. In the first Ultimate Fighter season finale, whatever that was. Chase, believe it or not, Chase loved this match. He loved it. He thought it was the best match on the card. I'll say this. I didn't think it was bad or anything. I just thought, listen, without Lashley or Moose, this match would have failed. If this was just a regular tag team match with no cage at all, this match would have been a flop. A major, major flop. Hands down. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? It's a major flop. There's a moment in this match where Stephen Bonner power bombs Lashley. And Lashley lands wrong on the power bomb. There's a moment in this match where Stephen Bonner and King Mo start rolling around and shit. Again, this got no reaction at all. And you know what's sad, dude? This was the one match I was looking forward to because, honestly, I like the build-up to this match. It's pro wrestling versus MMA, right? How many times have we heard MMA fans crap on pro wrestling and vice versa, right?
Right. And
then out of nowhere, the whole American Top Team got inside the cage. They started attacking Stephen Bonner. They threw Moose out of the ring. They locked the door. Moose climbed up the top of the cage. He jumped. Someone his size is amazing, okay? For someone his size to do that, hats off to him, okay? He's amazing. I'm surprised WWE didn't pick him up. I'm surprised, but hey, it is what it is, okay? And it ends with Lashley spearing Moose for the 1-2-3.
Lashley, the Dominator. The
Destroyer. The Destroyer. Lashley, baby. The Destroyer. You know what? You know what I'll say this too, though? I'll say this too. Okay?
Say it.
You know who actually shined throughout this whole thing? And not even someone from the Impact roster. It's Kobe Covington. From the UFC, dude.
He was there?
Yeah, he's part of American Top Team. So he's he's ranked number 3 in the UFC welterweight division. He beat Damian Maia the week before UFC 217. He beat Damian Maia in Brazil. Then they started talking shit about Brazil and calling out Tyron Woodley. And you can tell, his time in TNA, being in the world of pro wrestling, gave him that, edge, gave him that whole, that trash talk that he needed. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People now think he's a racist, what have you. It's gold, okay? It's fucking gold, all right? So it's sad when the guy that benefited from this whole thing is someone that was not involved in the feud itself, okay? And then we get the main event. Eli Drake versus Johnny Impact, or John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, or John, whatever the hell you want to call him, okay?
Johnny Impact.
For the Impact Global Championship. Honestly, I thought they had a good match. Even though they had a lot of overbooking here, where Adonis, who's Chris Masters or Chris Mordeski, whatever the hell you want to call him, right, attack Johnny Impact, try to get his attention, what have you. And then out of nowhere, out came El Patron, right? Johnny Impact had the match entirely won. He hit the Star Champagne for the 1-2-3. He pulls the referee out. He attacks the referee. He attacks Johnny Mundo or Johnny Impact, Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, whatever the hell you want to call him, okay? He attacks him. Then he gets in the ring. He attacks Eli Drake. And for some reason, after he attacks Eli Drake, he grabs Eli Drake and puts him on top of Johnny, just Johnny, okay? for the 1, 2, 3, and they closed the show like that. That was Bound for Glory.
Wow, at the end of the day, it revolved around Alberto Patron, a guy who wasn't even the main event. It was all about him at the end of the day.
Straight Shooter writes here, this is why I don't like Impact Wrestling, LOL. Straight Shooter, my bad, that was Silver Surfer. Straight Shooter writes here, why are they putting EC3 in this match? He should be in something better, like being the world champion. I agree with you on that, but at the same time, dude, don't be surprised he's one of the next guys to leave you. Don't be surprised he's one of the next guys to leave.
He leaves, dude. Leave.
If he leaves, dude, it's a wrap, yo.
Dude, it's a wrap. Want to stay in Canada? No offense to Canada.
Also,
I'm just saying, but damn.
Also in this match, dude, Jimmy Jacobs. Also during the show, Jimmy Jacobs, the same Jimmy Jacobs that took a selfie with the Bullet Club, who got fired from WWE creative team, popped up on this pay-per-view to no reaction at all. No reaction.
No reaction to that midget. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Score one for the indie guys.
Can't forget Jimmy Jacobs showed up. Speaking of some division, Michelle McCool wants to return. Let it be. I thought I heard Impact signed Hania, the Howling Huntress, but it hadn't debuted her yet. I heard about that too. Again, that's one chick though. That's one chick. That makes it 5 women. That doesn't make a division. It's still the Gail Kim division, though. I'm sorry. It's still the Gail Kim division. Moose can't rap, bro. I remember that. Apparently, he came out to a rap theme song, singing a song, but it was sloppy as hell.
Oh, no.
Get this, Walter. Apparently, some news came out as well. The most funniest thing ever, dude. Most funniest thing ever. So, apparently, I'm sure you heard about this already, dude.
What?
I'm trying to find it here. Apparently, an ad came out, I guess, on a Facebook page, right? Apparently, there's a Facebook page out there that apparently is like a casting agency from Canada, from Ottawa, that pretty much wants to pay fans. Okay, so this is pretty much the picture. We find it here, okay? Here it is. I'm on Twitter. I found it on Twitter, okay?
A casting agency wants to pay fans?
So apparently, okay, so there's a casting agency from Ottawa, Canada, right?
Right.
That wants to pay fans to attend Impact Wrestling tapings, what have you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's called the Smith Casting from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. This is what they pretty much wrote in quote here, okay? We're currently hiring paid background actors for the following. Must be a Ottawa local, non-union only, non-speaking role. Filming dates: Tuesday, November 7th through Thursday, November 9th. Time 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's 4 hours, right? The pay rate is $12.50 an hour for 4 hours work, $50 per day of work. Location: Aberdeen Pavilion, the same venue where Bound for Glory took place. Anyone 16 years or younger must have a parent or guardian with them at all times. 50 to 75 audience members per day. November 7th, November 9th. All ages, all ethnicity. Bring friends and family. Applicants can work more than one day, so please mention if they are available to be hired for multiple days. Wardrobe: a t-shirt, jeans, sweatshirts, weekend casual. And apparently as well, you must be given signs to hold. You are encouraged to look at wrestlers on websites, impactwrestling.com, and make your own sign. That would be very helpful, and you will get more face time on TV. And this is what they also say here. Okay, you will also get to sit in the audience and watch a thrilling night of wrestling provided to you by Impact. Each day of filming will be 4 hours long. Again, this is literally, they show you the website, all that fun stuff. So literally, this casting agency is working with Impact to bring in people to sit in the front row, having to be actors, to be the crowd. This literally got people like going crazy. Like, holy crap, this is hilarious and shit.
Hey man, I wish I got. I mean, it's Canadian dollars, so it's probably not American, but still, it's still money's money. I'd rather do. Yeah, I'd probably rather do that than my job. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, what can you do, man? Impact needs some fans.
I know that, dude. You know what it is too. At the end of the day, dude. Listen, I'm pretty sure they have plants. That's fine. I know WWE has it too. They have plants in the crowd.
Oh, of course. They
You know what I
just
mean?
don't like announce it like that. They keep it low key.
Exactly. They keep it low key. Okay. When you think about it, when you're Impact and you get this reputation that hey, you guys don't even charge people to go to your shows in Orlando. How the fuck do you expect people to not believe this? Like, come on, think about it, right? Now, keep this in mind, all right? Apparently, for these tapings that they did, they had a good amount of people at these tapings, all right? They did. So it's not like there were a lot of empty seats, shit like that. But if you think about it, right? If you're one of these people that paid money for the travel package where I have to sit like in the third row for Bound for Glory, and you hear this, god damn, yo. God dag. What a shame. What a shame at all. All right. That was pretty much the wrestling talk. Let's get into some, Walter, I'm pretty sure you saw it. What happened this past Saturday night? UFC 217. Right?
Yes, I saw it.
Arguably the best show of the year.
By far.
The second time they went to Madison Square Garden. Now, granted, you know what? I'll still give the upper hand to 205.
No way.
You know why? Because you think about this, right? 205 was the first show in MSG. It was the most anticipated, UFC card, the first UFC show in New York. And also, it was a Conor show. It was a Conor McGregor show. Okay?
Right, but that was a one-match show, right? Or was that two matches?
No, you have some good there was some good fights on this card. You had Tyron Woodley versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Yeah, that was the match. Yeah.
You had Karolina Golukovic versus Johanna Jędrzejczyk. You had also on the card the main event Conor versus Eddie Alvarez. You had Chris Weidman versus Yoel Romero. You had Frankie Edgar versus freaking Stephen Thompson. Not Stephen Thompson. Some guy, all right. Some guy, all right. Some random guy. The guy that called out Conor McGregor. Conor was like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" Yeah, that guy, right?
That guy. Wow.
Just a complete stacked card, undercard, all that, right? Completely stacked from undercard to main card. Okay. Mm-hmm. Think about this, right? The weigh-ins for UFC 205 was in the actual Madison Square Garden arena, right? Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, 217, the weigh-ins was at the theater in MSG. Granted, this was obviously labeled as the return of Georges St. Pierre. The return after being gone for 4 years, right? Does he still have it? Can he still go out there and perform at the level that he did many, many years ago at a new weight, the middleweight division? That was the question, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say this right now, dude. Overall, again, the show of the year. I'm not going to go through every single fight here. Let's get into just the main ones, okay? Even though, to my surprise, every match, with the exception of this Wonderboy versus Jorge Masvidal, every single fight here ended in knockout, stop it and shit.
Yeah.
Johanna versus freaking Rose Namajunas. Holy crap, dude. It's funny because you watch the weigh-ins for this show, right? The weigh-ins, you have Johanna literally just talking shit to Rose, right? She's literally like staring a dead hole through Rose Namajunas, just talking all this shit, and Rose just chilled there, reading saying the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, that trash shot was eventually gonna haunt her.
And the one line, dude, the boogie woman is coming. The boogie woman is coming. So
the boogie woman came all right.
Nah, dude. And then the fight itself, dude, she got cracked twice. Oh my god, dude. I literally was here just losing my shit. Like, what? And that happened, dude. Good for Rose Namajunas, dude. Good for her, dude. She deserved it. I don't know. Will there be a rematch? I doubt it. I mean, you have Karolina. You can do it. Karolina did beat Rose Namajunas last year. You could do that fight again. You could even do Rose versus Jessica Andrade there's a lot of what you can do now with with Doug Rose. Yeah, my bad. Rose, not the units. I said
all the females that lost to Joanna think she gets to do fight switch.
At the same time though, I don't mind them doing it again with Rose and Johanna.
I feel like
they would, because again, she had the belt for so long. She almost tied or surpassed Ronda Rousey.
Damn, she was close, right?
She was close, yeah. She was close, dude. She was really close, and it didn't happen at all.
Yeah, but she, it's cockiness, but she was humbled, and obviously it was all just for the type of the fight, So at the end of the day, I think she'll be back. She definitely should have a rematch for sure, to be honest.
Of course, dude, absolutely. But we'll see, dude. We'll see what happens with that. After this, we had the co-main event. We had TJ Dillashaw versus the current then champion Cody Garbrandt for the bantamweight belt. Holy crap, what a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Another one. A lot of back and forth trash talk here leading up to this fight. And I'll be honest, I thought Garbrandt was going to get the win, and I was wrong. I was wrong in all my predictions from the three main fights.
You didn't think GSP was going to win?
I'll get to in just a little bit, okay?
I thought GSP would win, but not like that.
And then that can happen. Here's the thing about with that fight, too. You have that division right now. You could do the rematch at the same time. Does Cody deserve one after being dropped in, like that, the way he did?
I mean, Cody almost pretty much dropped him at the end of the first round.
Yeah, that too. But at the same time, you got to remember, he didn't even hold it for that long, okay? It was his first defense. You know what I mean? There's this Jamie Rivera kid that can definitely go at it. Even the Mighty Mouse fight. They're talking about TJ fighting Mighty Mouse now.
Oh, TJ would destroy him.
Nah, dude, I doubt it, dude.
Nah, like Demetrius Johnson's nice.
Mighty Mouse is a beast, dude.
I know he's good. It's just
here's the thing. His style is boring. His style is boring as shit. But dude, he is a fucking monster, dude.
No, we know he's a monster. I just don't know. It depends on the weight. What weight would they fight?
Yeah, remember? It'll probably be at a catch weight.
Okay, if it's a catch weight, then yeah, it could be a toss up. But I still think Dillashaw has somewhat of an advantage. I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't even like Dillashaw like that, but I don't know. It's just something with those weight advantages right there.
And then we get the main event: GSP versus Michael Bisping for the middleweight title. Okay, I'll be honest. Going into this fight, I thought Bisping was gonna win, and I say that because GSP is going up in the weight to middleweight, right? He looked bigger. My only concern was, okay, he's gonna go out there, and the thought is, okay, he's gonna go out there. He'll probably dominate the first, like he did. He dominated that first round, right?
Hmm.
He dominated the first round, like he did.
Right.
And then if you noticed in the fight, he got gassed out.
Oh hell yeah! I was worried. It's like, what the fuck? But it's his first fight back.
No, but still, the point is though, right?
Mm-hmm.
The point is, hey, he's back, right? And he looked great the first round, but then he got gassed out. He looked tired, right? Yeah. And then when GSP took Bisping down, Bisping was giving him the work from the bottom, like. Yeah. And then it felt like GSP did more damage to himself just taking him down than fighting on the stand-up. Because I also even say this too. Up to the third round, I thought Michael Bisping was winning the fight. I thought he was.
Even the first two rounds?
No, okay. I'll give the first round to GSP. Okay, but the second round gave to Bisping. Third round, going into that round, Bisping was winning that round.
Right at the beginning.
You can't tell me he wasn't winning that round. And then he got dropped, and then he got choked the hell out of.
He got dropped.
He got choked the hell out of. Here's the thing about it now. Okay, he's the champ now. He's not gonna keep that belt. He's gonna probably vacate because there's no way. You think about it's cool to see him back, but there's no way. You think about it, okay? You look at that middleweight division. Yeah, you have Yoel Romero. You have Jacare Souza. You have who's the current interim champion right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That guy, isn't he supposed to face? Wouldn't he face GSP next? I feel like that guy would destroy him. I would forget his name.
Robert Whittaker.
Robert Whittaker.
And the thing, like, again, like those guys, I feel like would mark GSP.
Yeah, GSP would be fucked.
He would destroy by GSP. They would destroy GSP. I got love for GSP, but let's keep it 100, okay? I think the money with GSP now, honestly, is to vacate the belt and fight Tyron Woodley. At 170. And if he wins that fight, if he does, which I doubt he will, but if he does win that fight, then go for the Conor fight. How can it be, dude? GSP fights Conor, it's gonna be money.
See, Dana White's already saying it, man.
You know what's crazy? Apparently, speaking of Dana White apparently, dude, is getting his boxing. He might get into boxing, dude, real soon.
Like a boxing license where he would promote it.
Apparently, he tried to get into being a boxing promoter.
Wow.
Apparently he plans on beginning promoting boxing as well real soon. I guess the UFC as well. I guess it would be like a UFC brand.
That'd be weird. I mean, I don't know if it would work or not, but it's his choice, man. He better hope that shit works if he is investing into that.
Oh, okay. So apparently, big news here. Apparently, this is per Team FA on Twitter. Dana White announced that Conor McGregor's next fight will be in Las Vegas, most likely at UFC 219 on December 30th.
Ooh. Apparently, Frankie Edgar's out on the next UFC show.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. Apparently, it's going to be huge, dude. That happens.
That sucks.
Apparently, most likely that'll be against, what's his face? El Kukui, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson? Oh, that's for the lightweight championship, right?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting he's a lightweight. He's gonna go up soon. Yo, he never defended any of his belts.
Conor?
Yeah, right.
Remember, he won the featherweight title from
he never defended it.
Yeah, he won the featherweight title from Jose Aldo. Lasted like 13 seconds, and then after that, he fought Nate Diaz. He fought Nate Diaz again. Then after, you know what? Let's fight the lightweight champion in New York, and that's what happened. Became the champ.
Right, he never defended any of those belts.
Now he is. Now, remember, he went to fight Floyd, and now here he is. Apparently, if the rumors are true, at UFC 219, he'll fight Tony Ferguson to crown the undisputed lightweight champion. We'll see what happens with that. But I'll tell you what, dude, this was fun. We could do this for another hour if we wanted to. We really could. Boy. But again, I gotta work in a couple hours. I gotta get some sleep. I'm tired as shit. Thank you all guys for tuning in this week. You guys are so awesome. Okay, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this stream video a big old thumbs up. This stream will be available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, also over at TuneIn Radio sometime tomorrow. I do promise. I know I haven't uploaded anything to the feeds. I apologize. I've been busy with a lot of stuff going on. But this one, I promise, will be up on the feeds. I do promise that, okay? To download and listen to on the go, if you will. All right? Thank you all again. You follow the Team Heel Podcast on Twitter at Team Heel Podcast. Give us a follow there as well. You can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. Okay, cuz, where can they find King Wild?
You know, they could find me at King Wild. Could be found on Twitter at Hey Walter. Maybe I should change my name to King Wild. Nah, but yeah, you could definitely, maybe, but definitely check me out on Twitter there.
You can troll him.
Man, troll, you know, oh my god, man, I don't even want to remember that football game that I saw last Sunday. But in general, yeah, you can just check me out there. Always check out the podcast every week. I mean, we usually do on Fridays, like you said, but we're doing it for Wednesday. It's not that bad. Today was pretty good because there was a lot of shit that came out all before Wednesday. So
I'll tell you guys what. Walter, are you doing anything on Sunday?
Sunday? What Sunday?
This coming Sunday.
I think I am. Why?
So I'll tell you guys what. Let's do a Sunday show as well. We'll do a Sunday show on YouTube. I'm still up in the air. It might be around the point. I'm probably bringing back around the point a Sunday show. Most likely, we'll do a Sunday, a teaser, see how it goes. All right, because I'm pretty sure there'll be more news to drop in the week. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
We're doing so. We'll do a Sunday show, most likely at nighttime. We'll see. All right. But again, guys, thank you for tuning in this week. We are out now like Janet's titties. Thanks to everyone that tuned into the chat. Broken Rupert, World Wrestling Entertainment, D Extreme, aka Dave Sachs, Straight Shooter, Draven G, Silver Surfer, Mike Ishban, Sam Katz, just to name a few. You guys are awesome as always. We'll be back this week for more. Also, Tiffany from That Ass Podcast. Guys, check out That Ass Podcast tomorrow over on That Ass Podcast YouTube channel. Tiffany and James, just literally just awesome stuff. All right, guys, check them out tomorrow. That Ass Podcast. And that's it for us, guys. We'll be back next week for more. You can tell this has become a YouTube show. I mean, we're back on YouTube pretty much. All right, yo, we're out with Janice Titties. Peace out, y'all. Brah.